Okay, so I'm back with my final DC update until after my daughter is married on Saturday. Unfortunately, that is the day of the DC Fandome. So I will definitely be here on Sunday doing some videos on all of the trailers and the news that comes out of the DC Fandome. So I will be covering all of that stuff, probably in parts, depending on how much news there is. I do like to keep my videos between 5 to 8 minutes. I don't like to just drone on about the same things over and over again and just keep people watching for no reason. So I will definitely break that into parts if I have to, or maybe just do one long video. In fact, let me know what you guys would like to see. Comment below. Let me know if you'd like to see one long video of everything, or if you would like it broken up into segments, maybe talking about each individual trailer, each individual announcement, that sort of a thing. I've got two things I wanted to bring you today, and then we're going to talk about some speculative stuff that came out over the last week. Let's talk about the big thing. It was no joke. Within an hour of me posting my video last week, the Warner Media president, her name is, let's find out here. It is Priya Dogra. Priya Dogra is the president of Warner Media. And there was actually a video released where she talked about some of the content that was going to be coming to basically HBO Max in some of these other countries. I don't remember if it was for Europe or for Asia. But she came out and said, we're going to be getting Batman versus Superman. We're going to be getting Aquaman. I can't remember exactly what she said. And then her final statement was, we're going to be getting the global phenomenon, which was Zack Snyder's Justice League. This was the first time anybody at all from Warner Brothers has even said a single word about but of Zack Snyder's Justice League. There have been no statements other than, I forget what's her name, made a disparaging statement about Zack Snyder's Justice League, that there would be no air cut and they were done listening to the fans. I forget, I can see her face and everything, but I'm forgetting her name. But since she made that statement, nobody has said anything from Warner Brothers at all. This is the first time anybody has said anything. And there was an interesting thing that came up after this was announced. There was a tweet by Ray Fisher, and this was really awesome. So Ray Fisher posted this the day after this video was posted. On his Twitter, it says, "Teacher says, and what do you want to be when you grow up?" Ray says, "I want to be part of a global phenomenon." What an awesome, awesome post by Ray Fisher. He knows what's going on. Everybody knows how awesome the movie was, and that this is what Warner Brothers should be focused on. And luckily, it's changing hands into Discovery next year. So we're going to see a change of hands. So that was the big thing. And like I said, that video came out, no joke, about an hour after I posted my video last week. All right, so let's talk about the speculative stuff. And what I'm about to talk about, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't believe that this is happening, and I think this would be suicide by the studios. But there was an insider who came out earlier this week and said that they're going to basically be retconning all of the DC movies with the Flash movie, that it's basically going to erase everything that came before, and it's going to set up for a new Justice League sequel. And that it's going to get rid of Batman versus Superman and all these things. They're going to give you an alternate take on each of the movies. And that at the end of the day, it's going to basically erase the timeline and allow them to start over with a brand new Justice League. I can tell you right now, if this is the case, this would be suicide by the studio, because it's not what the fans want. And it would basically destroy the Flash movie, and I don't think a lot of people would go see it. I think this would keep people from going to the theater. I know it, and I'm going to wait to see what the reports are. I don't want to know what's going to happen in the movie, but I want to make sure that this is not going to destroy the DC universe. If they do plan on blowing it up the way that this insider is suggesting, he's the only one that's made this comment. It's not like no one else is talking about it. He was the only one. This leads me to believe it is definitely not true, especially after Andy Muschietti has come out and said he's changed his movie to match Zack Snyder's Justice League. Like, he liked Zack Snyder's Justice League so much that he actually changed his movie to be in line with that. if that's the case, for them to erase all of this and go in a different direction, that would be absolutely asinine. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but that's what this insider is saying. And a lot of people took that to heart, and there were videos about this all over the place, and I'm not believing that for a second. So that is the more speculative part of, today's update. Other than that, there hasn't been a lot of news because with the DC Fandome coming up on Saturday, it's very quiet, and it's going to be until then. If anything big happens, I will let you guys know, but I do expect a couple of at least bombshell announcements there. And one thing that did get released yesterday, and I did see this with my own two eyes, there are some promotional materials for Warner Brothers, and there was a new still from Ayer's cut of Suicide Squad, and it did have a date of 2021 on it, and it was a new still from the movie that has not been seen and would be from David Ayer's cut. So I fully believe that David Ayer's movie is going to be announced. His cut of Suicide Squad will be announced at the DC Fandome. I fully believe that is going to happen. If it doesn't happen, I will be very shocked. But I believe that's exactly what is going to happen. All right, that's all I have for you guys. Like I said, I'll be bringing you all the news after the DC Fandome is done and after I have a chance to go through all of these materials after Saturday. I do appreciate everybody who's here and has subscribed. Please hit that notification bell, subscribe. You will be notified as I have new updates go up, but I'm doing at least one a week, and if more big news comes out, I will definitely do more than one a week as the news gets released. All right, we will see you guys on the next video.